Oh, it's dark and you can barely see me. That's actually not true. You can see my light skinned ass. My face seems to be shiny. Hey, good evening. What's going on with me today? Not a whole hell of a lot. I've been chilling with the missus since she came home. We knocked out some homework for school. What's our grade right now? An A minus overall? I know it's like we got like 66 out of 68 points or something like that.
It's like 60 out of like 70 something.
That's okay. Well, dude, we're still like an A minus B plus kind of like we're doing good. We're doing good. We're fantastic.
Why?
Um,
Professors like cut?
I find the writing to be. I feel like the professor is pretentious as fuck, but also like I'm a writer, so I breeze through anything he throw at her, so it's all good. I received today on our door a 3 day notice to quit, saying we hadn't paid our rent. But I know damn well I dropped that rent off yesterday. Like I personally walked it down there and put it in the slot. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. And they're saying that we owe $98 and some change. I don't know where they pulled that number out of their ass. So I'm gonna have to give them a call or just go down there and we're gonna have to talk that out because no, like no, there's a mix up. I don't want to say I went through it or I was truly worried about it, but I was giving it some thought and we are on a month by month lease with our former property managers. So even if they were saying, hey, you now have to work under this thing with us because they want us to sign a new month to month lease with them before not January, June 25th. So we're still under old contracts. So even if they want to say, hey, you owe X amount of money because this is how we do things, it's not how we do things because I haven't signed anything that say we do it that way. I haven't agreed to that yet. I'm still under the old covenant. So no, I don't know what the fuck they talking about. I'm not gonna concern myself with what they talking about, but I will certainly give them a call and be like, "Hey, what the fuck is this extra $98 y'all talking about?" Because it's bad enough. Come next month, our rent jumps up to $1,200. It's just ridiculous. But I'll go and I'll sort it out because that's what I do. But in the meantime, I ain't about to lose no sleep over it. Not at all. Speaking of sleep, let's talk about sleep. I don't know about you, honey. I didn't sleep the best last night.
I never sleep well.
Like I didn't feel like I slept well.
I
I
never sleep well.
I ended up yesterday before Asia came home. I ended up taking a nap for like an hour and a half because I was tired. I was like, oh, it'll feel great, and I did. But by the time we got home, I just wasn't tired, so I ended up being up later than I wanted to be up, and I spent all day today sluggish and tired. I don't know if I was getting sympathy from my wife because she was feeling sluggish and tired, but I just felt sluggish and tired. So I started going over things that I thought would help me sleep better. For one, I always sleep with my fan on. It's a given now. That just comes from a time when I was a kid and I liked the sound that the fan makes. And I remember my parents had this thing where if I wanted to sleep with the fan on, there was a number you could call to get the weather. And as long as it was more than 60 degrees, they would let me turn the fan on. But anything under that, they'd be like, nope, you got to turn it off. You'll be fine. But then as soon as I would go to sleep, they would go turn it off anyway. So I would train myself to, when they would come in the room and turn it off, I would wake up enough to turn it back on and go back to sleep because I knew once they turned it off, they were going to forget about it and go to sleep. So as long as I could turn it back on and then turn it off in the morning before they got up, it was good. Now, I can think back on that now and be like, that's ridiculous. There's no way they didn't know. But as a child, I thought I was getting away with something. So I have my fan that I sleep with. Also, Asia and I got these new blankets, which is nice. It's this brown blanket. And typically, what would keep me up is we have a California king size bed, but we would have like king or queen size sheets, which means there wasn't enough sheet or blanket. Well, the sheets were too. Were they not? Were the sheets not? Okay, so okay, it was just the blanket. Okay, just the blanket. That's fine. But it wasn't enough room to encompass the entire bed, so there was always this fight. In the middle of the night, she would roll over and take it all, so that I would wake up and I would roll over and then I would have taken it all. So it's this constant back and forth. But now we have this California king size blanket, so that is no longer an issue. But if you look at it, it's very thin. It's not quite as heavy as I would prefer it, and I like to have a little bit of weight on me when I'm going to sleep. So what I've done is I've taken this other blanket here, which is actually pretty heavy, and I've added it underneath, which should add me an extra layer of heft for when I sleep. Also, Asia's taking off her shirt. Hello. And that should do the trick. Also, what was I about to say? Oh, I also enjoy cuddling the F out of my wife. She has this thing where she likes to lay on my chest, and I love when she lay on my chest. I do. But what ends up happening is that she'll lay on my chest, and as soon as she starts snoring, which is right away, like maybe 10 minutes after we lay down and we're doing our thing, she'll roll over and she'll do this thing where she rolls over and she'll reach back to the man that I roll over and cuddle her. So I know not to get comfortable until Asia goes to sleep, because if I get comfortable and Asia goes to sleep, now I'm in this position where I'm super comfortable. I know I'm going to have to move immediately. So I usually just wait and I kind of do my thing and I hold out until Asia sleeps. And then once she's comfortable, I get comfortable around her. So I am trying to do things that will help me sleep better tonight. I did not nap today or anything. I've been up since Asia went to work. So I'm a little tired. I did walk up to the store, so that was that. But hopefully I get a pretty decent night's sleep. Asia's getting up early tomorrow. She's got some stuff she wants to do at work, and I've taken to making her lunch and like just getting her coffee started in the morning. It don't sound like a lot. It's just one or two less things that she has to deal with in the morning. And I'm happy to help. I'm always looking for ways that I can. I'm just happy to be doing my part, you know. But that being said, Asia's over there with her eyes closed, laying next to Opal. I would turn the camera and show you, but you know, that ain't for everybody. So I'm gonna go to sleep. Good night, everybody.